Alright, welcome back. Today, we're going to be ranking every single Rainbow Six Siege maps that are in ranked. There are a lot more maps in Rainbow Six Siege Standard and Quick Match, such as Yacht and Tower. We're not going to be doing those. We just want to do the ranked maps. Yeah. So let's start off with, we got Bank. Now, Bank's just a map where there's nothing really too special or really anything that's bad about the map. It's just an average map with a lot of destructible walls and a lot of windows, which makes it easier for spawn peeks. That's just, no one likes spawn peeking unless you're defending. But yeah, there's a lot of windows on the map, so you can just hop in if you're hop out the window if you're defending to try to spawn peek, or just shoot through the window. And for attacking, so that way you can just get an easy flank on people. Yeah, there's nothing really too special about Bank. It's just that map where any team it's really even for defending and attackers. Unlike maps like Clubhouse, where it's, in my opinion, it's a lot easier to defend than it is to attack. Same thing with Clubhouse and Villa. Which is why I'm going to put Bank in B tier, just because there's nothing really too special about it, or anything that's hateful against it. The next map is Border. Now Border, in my opinion, third or fourth greatest map in all of Rainbow Six Siege. The reason for that is I just really love it, because same thing with Bank. It's nothing really too special about it, nor any way where teams have it's unbalanced in a way. In my opinion, it's a little easier to attack, but at the same time, not attack, defending, but at the same time attacking, you can just pretty much, if you just rush in there with Ash or Amaru, you can catch some people off guard because of how, I'm not gonna say massive the map is, because second floor there's what, 5 windows, no, 6, 5 or 6 windows on there, so you can just pretty much just run in there, try and flank the defending team but defending, you can, it's that map where it's big enough so that way you can spread out and have a bunch of roamers, but at the same time, you can always just kind of stay in one spot, on site, and it's still really well defended. So for that reason, I'm putting Border in A tier. It's like Bank, but it's just a little better because on both teams you have a slight advantage to whatever. Because defending, you kind of just it's a open map, but it's also closed at the same time, so that way you can get peeks, spawn peeks, hold at good angles. And the same thing with attacking. You can hold great angles because of how big and closed the map is at the same time. Yeah, so it's pretty even. It really just depends on the operators and how your team plays. That's the only reason that can really affect Border. The next map is Chalet. In my opinion, Chalet's only good on defending, especially if it's second floor. Because in my experience, every time they go second floor, I always get spawn peeks. I drone everything second floor, and then boom, there's magically a hole in the window, and I'm getting spawn peeks. There's not, yeah, it's, in my opinion, it's, Chalet's really heavy on defending. Attacking, unless they're basement, it's somewhat hard to attack in my mind. Because with my teammates, I'm finding them, that they're just spending half the round on drone, and they're not even inside the building. So for that reason, I'm putting Chalet in C tier. The next map is Clubhouse. Clubhouse is my second favorite map in Rainbow Six Siege. I love it. It's aesthetic. I cannot say that word, bro. For some reason, my mind just won't say it. It's aesthetically pleasing to me. it's pretty well balanced for defending and attackers. Being that there's two upstairs second floor maps, and there's a basement, which makes it good if you're on defense and you win 2-3 rounds. So that way you can just get both the best map, not best map, the best two parts to defend is second floor, gym, bedroom, and CCTV, and yeah. It's an open map. Same thing with Border. It's an open map, but it's also closed at the same time. Where some rooms are just like massively open, and other rooms are just crammed tight. Near red stairs on Clubhouse, attacking the big wall where you can just put a thermite charge down, and you can't really stop it because the team is most likely going to ban Thatcher. So, yeah, unless you're going mute and putting mute jammers on it, nothing for hard breach is going to work. If they ban Thatcher, but if you somehow manage to ban Cade, Bandit, and Mute, that wall is just good to go. And nobody really puts bandits on, in my games at least, no one's like bandit tricking or nothing. Yeah, so Clubhouse, defending, you can get a lot of spawn peaks. Attacking, it's pretty easy on this map, especially if you can just drone it, and you have decent teammates who can actually drone, instead of just being like that one kid in one of my games who blames everything on their teammates and just rushes in there and goes 0-4. And yeah, I'm just that doofus. So for that reason, I'm going to put it right next to Border, an A tier, because it's my second favorite map. Yeah. The reason I'm not putting it in S tier is because I do think there's two other maps that are just better than it. Yeah. The next map, Coastline, my third favorite map, just because I love how it looks. This is, to me, Coastline is the most beautiful map in all of Siege. It just reminds me of like Florida, you know, tropical vibes, private island, rich person. For Coastline, if you're going like Mira and Mute, lethal combo in my opinion. Because if I'm going Mira and my friend's going Mute, you can't really stop that. It's easy to attack, especially if they're going kitchen. Because unless they ban like Fuse, you can. I mean, even if they don't ban Fuse, you can still like go near runes or main entrance, pop on second floor, break the hatch unless they reinforce them. Wait, hold up. Yeah, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking there wasn't a hatch on second floor for some reason, but there is in bedroom. Yeah. So it's like Bank and Border, where it's easy, mainly balanced. But I know it's like balanced in a way, but if you have decent players on defending, defense is going to have an advantage just because Coastline is somewhat of an open map in my mind. Because there's nothing in there that really makes it like crammed. Because in bedroom there's a lot of stuff in there, but it's all low to the ground where you can still shoot over it. A lot of destructible walls. So in my mind, defending has it's like a 60% defending is gonna win if they're going upstairs or kitchen. But if you have like a really good attacking player who just knows how to play the game, it's gonna be like 60% attacking winning. It really just depends on the player. But whoever team has slightly better players, it's just going to shift heavily in their favor, which is why I'm going to put it in B tier. Constellate. Constellate's a map where if you're on defense, you're almost guaranteed to win most of the rounds. In my mind, in my opinion, Constellate second floor is like the third best map to defend, just because it's very open. You can have a lot of peaks. You can reinforce pretty much every wall. And on that map, I find that like no one drones. Every game I play, no one on attacking is droning. So people like Mozzie and Mutes, like somewhat unnecessary. Yeah, if you're on defending, you're pretty much guaranteed to win second floor and basement. If you're attacking, you actually have to have a you need to drown. If you're not drowning on attacking, especially on this map, you're not going to win. Because the amount of people that just rush in there expecting just go upstairs because everyone's upstairs, they're either just going to get clipped from within 2 seconds, or they're going to get spawn peeked. Like, you just need to know where the windows are. If the window's broke and you need to drown, if you're not drowning on this map, you won't win. I'm going to put this map B tier because it's better than Chalet, but it's not better than Banker Coastline, just because of how heavily it shifts towards defense. The same thing's kind of here with Cafe, because Cafe, it's heavily, in my opinion, if you're on defense, you're going to win at least 2 rounds, especially with that 3rd floor and 1st floor kitchen, especially if you have like Fenrir for 1st floor kitchen. There's a lot of spots where people just don't realize it, especially if you get your Fenrir's down fast enough where they just will never shoot it. 3rd floor, it's really easy to defend and attack at the same time. It's really, if they're a 3rd floor, it's an even balance between defending and attacking. But if it's anywhere else, in my opinion, it kind of leads towards defending. It doesn't matter like if players are good on the attacking team. Defending 1st floor or 2nd floor, in my opinion, it's just really in the bag for defending, just because it's somewhat close to quarters, but it's still really big at the same time, so you can hold massive peaks while still being safe. I'm gonna put a high C tier. Next map is Canal. May I say more? Like, it's just a terrible map. It's terrible at defending and attacking. Defending, only decent ones, 2nd floor. After that, it's going to go straight towards the attacking team. If you're attacking, really, 2nd floor, it's pretty much 50-50. After that, if you just rush in there with shields, you're fine. It's just a terrible map. It's not really that aesthetically pleasing. Again, it's just a terrible map. No one really likes it. I guarantee you there's at least 3 people per lobby that ban Canal, even if it doesn't get banned for their team. Yeah, that's why it's going in D tier. If there was an F tier, it'd be going in F. Next map, Oregon. Greatest map in all of Rainbow Six Siege. It's going straight in S tier. It's pretty good looking. It's really balanced between attacking and defending. 2nd floor, Oregon, best map to defend in all of Siege, because it's open. Half of the 2nd floor is open, half of it's closed. If you're on 2nd floor, you can just shoot through the floor near armory. You can get spawn peeks from pretty much every window. And attacking, it's super easy. If you just rush in there with armory, you might be able to get a kill or 2. Or you can go in there with like Deimos, go from beneath, maybe try to find Valkyrie or Pulse who's just camping 1st floor, and then try to shoot through the floor. It's really just such a balanced map. If you get Oregon, it's, in my opinion, every time I'm on Oregon, it's always going to overtime match point. It's never really a stomping ground. Not stomping ground, no, wait. You're never really getting railed, or you're not railing everyone. It's always even. It's just because attacking, you can just rush in there, and if you don't want to just rush in there, you can always just drone, break open the window or door, go in there, and then you go from there. Attacking, same thing. Not defending, not the same thing. It's slightly different. It's just 50-50. So it just depends on your teammates for this. So that's why it's going in S tier. Greatest map in the game. Outback. At first, Outback is my least favorite map, just because it's just, I couldn't remember where anything is. I got it like twice ever. Terrible map. It's not aesthetically pleasing. But after I started to get it more and more, I actually found it to be a decent map. It definitely leans towards more the defending team, because there's 2 2nd floors, which are both really easy to defend, especially with operators like Frost or Legion. But at the same time, attacking is also really easy because if you go like Dokkaebi and Ash, you're solid. So Outback, if you hate it, you give it some time. If you still hate it after like 20 matches with it, it's probably just not the map for you. So that's where I'm gonna put it, and I'll put it low C behind Consulate because it's not great, but it's not bad at the same time. It's better than maps like Chalet and Canal, but it's nowhere near Coastline or Clubhouse. The next map is Theme Park. If you're attacking, pray you have a fuse and they're going first floor. Second, because both second floors, well, mainly the what's that called? The other second floor, I can't remember. It's not Bunk and Daycare. Whatever the other second floor is, that's pretty much just a freebie for the defending team. Bunk and Daycare, if you have a mirror, if you have good mirror spots, it's pretty much another freebie for you. Attacking is just a nightmare on this map, in my opinion. You can't really go anywhere. It's really heavily pointed towards defense, which is why I'm gonna put it middle C. Because it's not like Chalet. Because I'm gonna move Chalet to. I'm just gonna put the. Because it's not bad like Canal, but it's not good like Chalet. Overall, it's a meh map. The last map I'm going to be ranking is Villa. Villa, again, like most of these maps, is heavily pointed towards defense. Unless you have a Copper 3 player. If you have a Copper 3 player in your defense, it's going straight to the attackers. That's it. That's about it. All I can say for this map. Because attacking is pretty easy, but defending is a lot. In my opinion, it's a lot easier than attacking this map. So, I mean, Villa, you either love the map or you hate it. It's pretty decent in looks of the map. There's hidden secrets in there, like the well or the coffin. But other than that, it's pretty much a boring map. So I'm going to put it below Cafe, but above Chalet. Just because it's not as good as Cafe, but it's not bad like Chalet. Yeah. If you guys liked my tier list, I know it's probably different from what most of you might have thought. Because some people might have put Coastline in A or Cafe in B. But yeah, this is just what I think. Yeah. There's nothing bad about any map except for Canal. Canal is just the worst. There's nothing bad about any map unless it's Yacht. Yacht needs to get removed from the game. Yacht should not be here. But if you guys like this tier list, like and subscribe, and I'll keep making more of these. Because by liking, I know you guys like it. And if there's nothing, then I'll just stop and go to bed crying. Alright, see ya. Bye.